I talk to you at a time when we have a government that is on the ropes. A government that is nearing the end of its life. When the Minister of Finance of a country, and one who has played such a central role in a government as Dr. Nigel Clarke, can decide to cut and move to a foreign country to take up a work in the run-up to an election which is due within a year. Something wrong. Something wrong. What put me wrong? Oh, Nigel Clarke is somebody who I have a good personal relationship with. And I congratulate him on a personal level for his appointment. And it's a good thing to have a Jamaican serving as one of the 4 deputy managing directors at the IMF. Because it shows, again, what a powerhouse of a country we are. But why would he be leaving his critical post and the duties of service to the people of Jamaica at this time? Is it because he knows that there are 8 MPs in the House who are under investigation for illicit enrichment or corruption offense, and he doesn't want that to be any association with that when that finally comes to Parliament as a report? Is it because his boss can't have his Integrity Commission declaration certified for year after year, and is that in good standing with the Integrity Commission of the country, and he does not want that to in any way taint him by association, and he can see the loss that is coming in the next general election for the government of the people on part, and he can, so that his reputation remains intact. Comrades, without Nigel Clarke there, they're really not in a position to govern the country. And it took them by surprise, no doubt, not care what they want to say. And they're reeling from the impact because a week has passed and now them can't name a successor to Nigel Clarke in that critical portfolio. And we are in a time when there are a lot of matters arising in that ministry. We have a budget where there's a hole for this fiscal year. And this is before Berry. Because there was a $25 billion of tax giveaways that were supposed to be financed by a single transaction which he never described in his presentation in the budget debate. A securitization of receivables in college, a big word. You know, so he is Mr. Algorithm still. But essentially what that is a sale of future flows that the government is entitled to. We don't know where, we don't know what source. And I asked him, and Julia Robinson, Shadow Finance Post, has asked him many times, and he's refused to disclose what it is, and now he's on his way out. So where is the money going to come from to finance that package of measures that he announced? Plus, he said the securitization of receivables is more than the 25 billion, and the rest of it was contemplated within the budgeted numbers. So it's like 40 billion missing. Then you have the burial losses and damage, which he says only $5 billion. $5 billion is going to be made available from the various disaster mitigation measures that have been put in place. $4 billion of it, of the 5, coming from the CRIP, which is an insurance arrangement really pioneered by the effort of Dr. Omar Davis when he was finance minister. He was the one who went international with the need for small, vulnerable islands like ours to be able to finance the recovery from disasters, from natural disasters, without having to go further into debt. And his idea was developed further and became CRIP. But it's $4 billion we get from CRIP. And the other $1 billion was some reserves which have been put aside out of the budget over years to make the 5. But the losses and damage from burial is billions and billions beyond that. Let's say between 30-40 billion, we don't know the full they say it yet. But between the damage to the farmers, the damage to the schools, the damage to the roads, and the damage to housing, Not to mention anything else, it's a huge figure. So they're going to have to recast the budget to do something for the people and because the people that need help. Imagine you have back to school at a time when Berry Lick on the 3rd of July. People in all over Jamaica, here in Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, Manchester, Clarendon, and other parishes too, are feeling extraordinary expenses because the price of food gone to some crazy places, crazy heights, and the government don't do anything extra for back to school. Just to see the allocation that was originally and has always been there.